guys, LeAnna here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about cloth diapering versus disposables and exactly how we do our cloth diapering routine. A few of the pros of why we chose to cloth diaper would be that they're better for the environment. Disposable diapers take so much of a process to actually make them, between the chemicals and the water and everything. If you just go ahead and research that process, if you're even curious about that. And this way with cloth diapers, of course there's a process to make them as well, but one diaper can go through hundreds, if not 1,000 different times of being worn them, as long as you take care of them properly. Whereas a disposable is just good once and then you throw it away. Plus, you're not putting any unknown chemicals against your skin. Now, I know that they have great diaper companies like Honest, Hello Bello, Cloud Island. I think even Pampers has a line too. And I know a lot of them are moving to be like chlorine free, chemical free, and all of this. But I know that there's a lot of kids out there who actually get like chemical burns from using diapers. Actually, the lady I learned a cloth diaper from, that's what happened with her daughter. She was having a reaction so bad that one day she went to go wipe her and like a whole layer of skin came off, and it ended up coming from the diapers. It wasn't any cream she was putting on or anything. So that's when she found the world of cloth diapering. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, you're going to be using all this water for washing and everything. And honestly, I've not done any more laundry than normal. I mean, I don't know about you, but having a kid means you're kind of probably doing laundry every 2 days anyway. So what's the difference of throwing a few extra diapers in the wash? It's really nothing. I'm not using any more water than I normally did before. It's not upped our water bill. It's not done anything like that. So I know you're going to go, LeAnna, that's really gross. You're just going to like throw a dirty diaper in the wash. Like, ugh. First of all, there's a routine to it, which I'll discuss mine later. Second of all, you don't put poo straight in the washing machine. No, you knock it off into the toilet, and you can actually I made my own out of like a bucket that you get from like Home Depot or Lowe's or Walmart, like one of those big, like the orange bucket. And I got plastic clothespins. You pin it, cut a hole in the bottom, set it in your toilet, and spray it off with a diaper sprayer or a bidet kind of. It looks like one of those things that you'd have by the sink where you'd pull it out of the sink to wash your dishes. It's kind of that same thing. And as they get older, you find that you might not even need that as much because their poo becomes solid. Before you say, well, I'm just going to use disposables because I just wrap that up and throw it in the trash. Not so fast. Because did you know with disposable diapers, you're actually supposed to shake all of the poo into the toilet before flushing? Says it on the box. And to prove it, I've got a disposable diaper boxer right here. Oh, I'm going to just show it on the screen first. And where it says, please, before disposing, shake soil into toilet, then wrap and discard in waste receptacle. So all y'all who have been dumping diapers and just throwing them in the diaper genie or throwing them in the trash, you're not technically supposed to do that because human waste is not supposed to go into the landfill. There's my proof, because nobody ever believes me until I pointed out that it is actually on the diaper boxes themselves or the diaper bags. So can't make that up. And on that other note, and you go, okay, well, fine, you got rid of the poop, but that's still really gross. Well, what are you going to do if a kid pees on his clothes? You're just going to throw all the clothes away? Because you're going to be going through a lot of clothes if you're doing that. So it's the same thing, essentially. You just have a little bit more of a strict wash routine when you have the cloth diapers in there because the fabric has to be treated a certain way, which I will get into in a moment. But it's the same thing. You wouldn't throw away a whole outfit because a kid peed in it or a kid threw up on it, or even there's a lot of kids that have blowouts. Were you just going to throw a whole outfit away? Now, I will say that if it's really bad, I can totally understand why you throw it away. But if you threw away every outfit that your kid pees through in their entire lifetime, you're going to be throwing away so many clothes. And I don't know about you, I ain't got no money for that. Another pro for cloth is my son has never had a rash. Yeah, you heard me right. The only time his butt was ever kind of red was when we were in the hospital when I first had him, and they were putting on, I don't really honestly remember which brand, but it was one of the general big brands, and his butt was really red from those. So I knew right away that even if we did use disposables, we would not be able to use regular diapers like that because they just made his little butt so red. You can bring cloth to hospitals. I just didn't want to deal with it. Another reason why, and another big pro for cloth diapers, is that it's going to save you money. And I know you're sitting here going, well, yeah, but one cloth diaper cost me like anywhere between $10 and $25. Like, you're insane. How is that going to save me money if I've got to buy all these diapers? Yeah, but the difference is that one diaper, it's going to last you hundreds, if not sometimes even thousands of diaper changes. Like, you can't get that from a disposable. And I've seen people who had a good, we call them a stash, when you have a whole bunch together, it's your diaper stash. I've seen people with a really good stash, and they've cloth diapered several children. So you can't tell me that if you spent a couple $100s on a smaller size stash and you took really good care of them, you can use them through various children. Can you Disposable do that? On the saving money front, disposable diapers will run you an average of $2,800 over the child's lifetime, which is about an average of $1,000 per year from about newborn to 3 years old. I just kind of took a couple hundred off because sometimes kids potty train before 3 years old. And of course, if they potty train after 3, then that's even more diapers that you're using. A decent sized stash for cloth diapers can cost you between $500 and $800. That's it. You can get a really good stash that way. My stash is on the smaller side, but I still only wash every 2 to 3 days, and my diapers are doing great, and I plan on using them if we have another child. But it just, even looking at that savings, because I know that a lot of people worry about that kind of stuff, or maybe their husbands are like, well, you're spending all this money on one diaper, but then when you lay it out like this and say, hey, look, over the course of 3 years, we might be spending $3,000 on diapers as opposed to $500 to $800 or more if you want more. Could also, your cloth diaper stash could cost less if you decide to go secondhand. So saving money is a really big one. And yes, they do make cloth diaper training underpants as well. So if you're curious about that, go, well, yeah, that's great, but then when I'm training them, I'm going to have to go and get disposable overnights, right? Not necessarily. They do make training underpants. Now, as far as brands go with them, there are so many brands that you can get with cloth diapers. And I'm just going to talk about some of the big ones because there's a ton of work-at-home moms that sit and hand make them all, which you can find their shops across the internet, Etsy, everywhere. There's like smaller brands, there's bigger brands, and all of them fit kind of a little bit different. So my recommendation would be to get 1 or 2 covers of each brand. So that way you would know whether or not this brand fits your child better than this one or what have you. And you pass that up, I mean, no Disposable is going to give you adorable prints like this. Harry Potter. Come on. How can you pass up on these prints? I'm proof my daddy doesn't play video games all the time. Like, how cute is that? Anything you want, you can get on a cloth diaper. Even if you have it custom made, or sometimes you can find it secondhand. Like, I've seen any character or show that you can name, I've probably seen a cloth diaper for it. I'm not even kidding. Like, there's some I found that I'm like, why is that even on a kid's diaper? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, and I totally just realized that I filmed like 2 vlogs without the ring light on, so that's my life. I was planning on showing you my wash routine, but then I realized that there's a lot that goes into your wash routine. Like, I don't know your washer, whether it's a top loader or a front loader. I don't know your detergent. I don't know your hardness level. I don't know a lot of things about your personal situation. And that's why I kind of decided to stay away from showing you my wash routine. I actually did record it, but I just kind of decided not to. And I don't want you guys watching this video and going, oh, I gotta follow it exactly like her, and then it doesn't work for you because your water is either more hard than mine or it's soft and you have a different washer or whatever, and it just doesn't work for you. So basically I would tell you to go out and research your washer and join cloth diaper groups and ask around, and you'll get people telling you 500 different things. So somewhere in between, just try something. And if your stuff starts to smell, like, then obviously something's not working and you need to tweak your routine. Just make sure you know what you're doing. So when you ask for help, you can tell people, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I have. This is my hardness level or my softness level of my water, etc., etc. I will say that I have cloth diapered when we've gone on excursions, when we've gone out. I have smaller wet bags that I take with me, but it is a little bit more of a hassle, and you have to have a little more space because you have to actually take the clean ones with you and the dirty ones with you as well. That's really the only thing. So if you've got the space and the time, it's not a problem. But we prefer to use disposables when we go out. And then sometimes my son, I don't have enough diapers that he won't pee through overnight. So I do have to rotate in disposables. So we use either Cloud Island, or we've used 7th Generation or Honest Company. And like right now we have Hello Bello. I'm not against disposable diapers. I just really, really love my cloth diapers. Like, you get such adorable customized prints and they're just cute and I love them. And also, if you get the kind that snap, your child is not going to be able to rip that diaper off their body. I should say 99.9% of children, because there's probably always that one child that's like the Hulk and can just do anything. But 99% of the time, they will not be able to take their diaper off, which I don't know about you, but my 18-month-old just absolutely loves to try to take his diaper off, dude. And if you've got like the disposable, they just come right off. And yeah, so he cannot do it with the snaps. Actually, I have a hard time opening some of the snaps sometimes. That's what I have today on my video about cloth diapering, and then a little bit about disposables. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe below and click the little notification bell so you know every time I upload new videos, which every Tuesday is Berry Week, my vlog about female reproductive system, periods, menstruation, birth control, all that kind of jazz. It's on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. and on Fridays at 9 p.m. are my regularly scheduled vlogs. If you have a question about cloth diapering or any kind of recommendations or anything, go ahead and leave it in the comments below and I will answer it as best I can. If I can't answer it, I will point you in the right direction. Go ahead and follow me on social media, please. That would be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. I have all that linked down below. I'd love to be friends. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.